the Ministry of Biblical Teaching Victorious Generation, presided by pastors Jhonny Romero and Miriam Vasquez, are pleased to present tips about the kingdom. But first, we greet them in the name of the Lord. And may your richest blessings be about each and every one of you and your generations. In this opportunity, we will be talking about the purpose of Proverbs. Life begins with endless questions. The child who, as he grows up, will ask,
what it will be when I grow up, what he will do with his life.
The same happens with the teenager with whom you will marry, where you will work, what he will study, what he will do with his life.
And the adult already after he is married asks how he will govern his home,
how you are going to govern your company, how are you going to govern your business,
and so on.
I took out it's all about how the person is going to lead life. And this was the question that pleased God when Solomon made it,
how I was going to lead the people of Israel,
and therefore requested wisdom. I would like to know how the book of Santiago says, let everyone ask for wisdom before God. Because those who already have families formed,
already have realized families,
work companies, and start reviewing their mistakes, they will realize that they have not done very well.
What it has to see with
forward and sideways. And look how society is doing, and one realizes that the results
have not been the most satisfactory.
Why many dysfunctional families, many families with serious errors of government. Then I would like to invite you to reflect on and ask how the application of wisdom is doing in your family. The Word of God tells us that Proverbs have a purpose, which is that we may be understood in the sayings of the wise men, that we can acquire sanity, that we can acquire intelligence, that we can be shrewd, so that we can understand the origin of friendship, which is to honor the Lord and turn away from that of the ness of fatuity. The word of the Lord shows us that then the purpose of Proverbs is revealing ourselves a little, that wisdom that God began to give to Solomon when he asked for it so that he could rule Israel. Remember that in the first tips, I told him that the word proverb mashal, according to Francisco Lacueva ad now, in one of his theology books, he says it comes from a root, what it is to govern. That is, the purpose of the proverb is to reveal how to govern the earth. Because we have heard thousands of messages that we are kings and priests, that it is necessary to govern the land, that is, it to be managed, but no one tells us how to do it. I believe that the proverb book is the beginning of this great revelation.
How it is done.
Because they were written by kings, were collected by kings,
and although it says there
that in order for young people to acquire wisdom, we have already seen that the first young people to be taught with these proverbial teachings were to the children of the kings, and the Bible is written for the kings and his sons, read as soon as the Pentateuch ends, the nation of Israel and the government of David, of Saul, is formed. David is Solomon.
From then on,
the whole history is based on what the three wise men did,
both in the good as the bad thing. Then you realize that
the Bible is a book that talks about king's life. And for us to take note of, let's take lessons and learn how to do things. As establishing a good government
in our own lives,
in the family, at home, at work, at the company, in the studies, in any area of our lives. There is the information. So as the Word of God says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. In other versions says it is to honor Jehovah. So my dear self, I leave you with this word. God bless you.